Hurry, hurry, hurry! That's real good on the digestive system.
Hi, I'm Emma Burgess. Today I'm going to tell you all about how the fast food industry has changed American history in some fairly significant ways. Before fast food restaurants became popular, people normally ate most meals at home with their families. Yeah, the menu could have been anything from hamburger casserole to grilled chicken, complete with fruits and veggies. People weren't in a hurry to get up and leave the table, but would rather eat slower and visit with each other, talk about school, work, football games, and all that. Did you know that statistics say that children benefit emotionally and physically from eating meals together as a family? Also, kids and teens have lower risks of alcohol use, drug use, early sexual behavior, and suicidal risks when families eat meals together. That's pretty interesting. But everything changed when McDonald's and Jack in the Box started popping up on every corner. Nowadays, we don't even go home to eat, but would rather go through drive-thru for a bag of fried food and soft drinks. Parents are yelling at you to shove it in fast so we can get to practice on time. Sure, it's great to have lots of options. You have your choice of American food, Italian food, Mexican food, or Chinese food on every corner. But those options aren't cheap. It's crazy to think that families will spend so much money on fast food when they can have a reasonably priced meal at home. It can easily cost a family of 4 over $20 just for one meal at McDonald's, and that's on the conservative side. Add that up week to week, not to mention nicer restaurants, and that adds up to a whole bunch of moolah every month. Now, think about this. Food that has been processed is not going to have the same nutrition as food that has not been processed. McDonald's chicken nuggets may look harmless enough, but they are made out of some nasty parts of chicken. They use the leftover parts of chicken like legs, bones, and the head all packed in together with pasty ingredients, and then cut them into little circles. That's disgusting. Not to mention the fact that an order of them has 460 calories. You know, go to McDonald's saying they want to eat healthier, so they pick a premium Southwest salad with grilled chicken. Well, believe it or not, the salad has more calories than a regular hamburger, cheeseburger, double cheeseburger, even a quarter pounder. But that's not what the fast food industry wants you to know. Eating at fast food restaurants more than we eat at home leads to a huge problem, if you know what I mean. Did you know that 70% of people are considered overweight and 35% are classified obese? Obesity leads to health problems such as diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. These diseases develop because you are not giving your body what it needs, and it will eventually break down and get sick. Obesity rates have been increasing every year and will continue to do so. Now, how many overweight and obese people do you see running and exercising? Not many. So, when people start packing on pounds, they quit exercising too, which leads to many more health problems. Have you ever heard of Morgan Spurlock? He was a healthy 32-year-old man who directed his own movie called Super Size Me. Morgan wants to see what will happen if he ate McDonald's for 30 days straight, eating everything on the menu. Morgan said he ate as many calories as a typical American should have eaten in 8 years. Morgan ended up with several health issues such as heart palpitations, sustained liver damage, mood changes, and more. Morgan also gained 25 pounds in 30 days. It took him about a year and a half to lose all that fat that he gained during his experiment. Just imagine what would happen to us since we have spent our entire lives in a fast food society. And you know what? In today's society, we hardly even know anyone who has a garden in their yard. We don't open our refrigerators and see homemade jellies and jams. We don't come home on Saturdays to eat casserole after lunch, thank goodness. But what's going to happen to Thanksgiving dinner after our grandparents are gone? I mean, who's going to make our chicken noodles and our smoked turkey and green bean casserole? My grandma makes Thanksgiving dinner for our whole family. She makes a turkey, ham, stuffing, pie, and all that other good stuff. She does this because that's how she was raised. As you can see, my grandparents didn't have fast food, so they ate at home and used recipes they learned to cook from their own parents. As you can see, my grandparents didn't have fast food, so they ate at home and used recipes they learned to cook from their own parents. Even just when our own parents were teenagers, fast food was just starting to become popular. Even then, my own mom doesn't cook the same way as her own mother. With the way this is going, my generation is not going to know how to make much of anything. Are we going to eat hamburgers and fries and pizza for Thanksgiving? Man, I sure hope not. That's the way it might be unless something changes and people realize how bad fast food really is. Have you ever thought about that?
If you want to stay slim and trim, then don't be eating here all the time.